Boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm the Obscure Angel BT, and for today I have here a game that is not recent. It is called Ruiner. So this game was developed by the Radeon games and it is using Unreal Engine 4. So Ruiner is a game that it was released quite time ago. To be honest, it was released on September of 2017, but it is now featured on the Humble monthly bundle. And so since I didn't benchmark this game, I decided to give it a try. So for the settings for this video, you will find it pretty weird, but I will be using 1080p, 83% resolution scaling, which is equivalent to something like 900p, and you might be thinking, why the hell I'm playing with 900p, and I'm using textures on very high and all the rest of the stuff at the minimum settings possible. The thing is, dropping the quality from very high to low has barely impacts on the frame rate and on graphics quality. The only difference I noticed between all these settings, I mean between the low settings, the medium, the high settings and the maximum settings, the only difference I was able to notice, it was pretty much only on the shadows quality. So since this is a twin sticker shooter game and it is very fast paced, I would prefer to have an experience around those 60 frames per second, and the only way I got it and the only way I was able to get it, it was by playing with 83% resolution scaling and drop all the settings to the lowest, with the exception of the textures. So let me show you the results. So as you can see, there is very little difference between playing with, for example, maximum settings, which in this game it is the very high, and the median settings. So as if you compare the maximum settings with the median, you just get like an extra 7 frames per second of average, and the minimum only raises 4 frames per second. So it's barely a difference between all of these settings, while the settings that I'm going to play in this video, which is 83% resolution scaling with the low settings and textures on very high, I was able to get an average of 74, but yet I wasn't able to sustain 60 frames per second all the time, so there was a little bit a drop there to the 53 on the cutscene by the end of the game. But overall the game just spends most of its time above those 60 frames per second, okay? So regarding gameplay, what I'm going to show you in here, it's just going to be the first mission, because I consider this a good benchmark. It has a lot of action, the environment has a lot of shadows going on and a lot of lightning effects, and can clearly show you a little bit about the game. Of course, the game, it is much more than this. There is kind of a small open world environment, there is a skill tree, there is a lot of stuff into this game. This is not simply a twin sticker shooter which you go from A to B. There is, again, skill trees, small open world and stuff like that, so I find it rather interesting. And that's it. This is all that I want to talk about Ruiner. Okay, so hope you keep enjoying the rest of the video. Hope this was helpful. If you want to get this game, you can get it on Steam for 20 bucks by the time of the video, 20 euros. But if you want to get it cheaper, you can get it from Kinguin if you want to. I have a link on the description, which is an affiliate link, which can take you there. So the game is much more cheaper there than on Steam right now. So if you like what you see, just please buy the game from Kinguin and use my affiliate link, because doing that, you will be supporting a lot the channel. Okay, so guys, thank you a lot for watching. I hope you keep enjoying the rest of the video, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
See you.
Think fast. doing it.
Get it, boys! I can see you.
Don't do it.
Nobody gets in. Where you going, boy?
Wake up.